Hey everyone, thanks for joining me, and if you are looking for 3 looks with this palette, you have come to the right video. So stay tuned. I'm going to show you how to get this look plus 2 more right now. Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me. I know I was gone most of last week. I had jury duty and it was really interesting. Today I have the brand new Sylvia Gani BH Cosmetics palette. I saw this come out online and I was like, oh, I've got to get it. It's so pretty. The colors look really, really gorgeous in it. So I figured I would grab it. I ordered it from bhcosmetics.com because at the time it wasn't available on Ulta or anywhere else. We've got the cover. It's like this embossed kind of snake skin. It's really pretty. It's got this gold medallion. On the back, it's got a little bit of information about the palette. And then inside, are we ready? Oh, ooh. It's really, really pretty. There are 20 shades plus 2 highlights. And within those shades, it looks like there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think there's 11 mattes and then 9 shimmers and glitters. I think for swatches, I'm just going to swatch a few of them. We'll swatch a few of the shimmers and a few of the mattes. So let's start off with this one here. This is ShareAlike. I hope I'm saying that right. It's kind of a buttery yellow. That's really pretty. It's very pretty. It feels pretty soft, definitely soft. There's just a couple little bit of chunks in it, but that's not too bad. I've seen a whole lot worse. And with BH Cosmetics, the price point is pretty low, so it's kind of expected. Let's go next with its sister right here. This is Goddess, and it's a shimmery yellow. That's pretty. I mean, you could call it a gold. I call it a shimmery yellow. That's very pretty. And let's do let's do this one. This one is called Independent. It's like a really plummy purple shade, and it is a matte. Oh, that's pretty. I like that. That's really nice. That's very, very pigmented, which is good to see. Okay, and let's do one of these shimmers over here. This one here is calling to me. This is Opal. I can feel it kind of chunky. Pretty, pretty. Put it right below here. Really, really lovely. It's a little sheer, which for me with highlighters is just fine. I have no problems with sheer highlighters because I do like to build them up if I wear them at all. So let's get started with a quick little look on these eyeballs and we'll see how these work. So I did put a little bit of concealer on my eyes. I sometimes use primer, but I just don't want to use it today. And I can't find any, so I'm not gonna. So let's start off with a base, and I'm just gonna use a fluffy brush and go into, does this fold all the way back? It does, hooray. So I'm gonna go into Wolf right over here, which is a real neutral color there. And just put it all over my eyelids just to kind of base it out. It is like the same color as my skin, so that works for me. Next, let's try going into Independent, which is that purple that I swatched. And I'm gonna do that in my crease. I'm gonna use this fluffy Morphe brush. This is actually from the Jaclyn Hill collection, JH33. It's a nice little brush here. Picked up quite a bit. So we're gonna lay that down on my crease, and I'm using kind of circular motions. That's really pretty. It's actually a little above my crease, so we're gonna drop it down a little bit. Okay, And now let's go in with a smaller brush. This is another Morphe brush. I tend to use this all the time. This is the GH40. You've seen me use it before. And I'm going into Night Owl here, which is a deeper purpley brownish color. And I'm going to deepen my crease with that. Colors are blending nicely, actually. Just going back over with that other brush that I had and blending it out. Nice, 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 nice. So far, I am digging these. And so let's move on. I really wish this green was a shimmer, but it's not. So I'm still going to use it. This green is called Hazel. Great colored name choice. I really like that because it's definitely a hazel. And I'm putting that in the corner. And I'm just using this flat paddle brush to do so. Pretty. And now I'm going to use a wider paddle brush. And I tend to like to use shimmers dry first to see how they act. And I really love Goddess. So I'm going to go into Goddess here. I'm going to start at the inner corner and move my way over. Okay, so that is with a dry brush. It's not bad. It's really pretty. Okay. There is a little bit of kick up in the pan, just so you know. Nothing too exciting. I'm going to go back into Night Owl here, and I'm going to deepen my crease up a little bit more. And then in the inner corner, I'm going to take this little domey brush. It's very, very small. I got it Sephora. Sephora sent it to me. And I'm going to go into Opal, this highlight color right here. And I'm just going to go right into my corner. Ooh, that is falling apart on my eyes. Okay, hold on. I got a little bit of crumbs there, so I just need to clean that up a little bit. Oh, that is so much better. Really pretty. Really pretty. I like this a lot. Ooh, I like it a lot. All right, going back into Hazel because I lost a little bit of that green over there. Dropping that in. Tapping it out a little bit with my finger. There. Okay. So just for shits and gigs, I'm going to get my brush wet and dip back into Goddess here and just really intensify this yellowy gold. Let's go underneath my eye with Rebel, and it's kind of a dusty, almost like a denim blue. And I'm just going to line the bottom of my eye with that. I think I'm going to wing it out just a little bit here. There, okay. All right, and then at the very top, just underneath my brow bone, we'll go into Prince here with another fluffy brush and just kind of highlight my brow bone just a little bit. Okay, that was like incredibly easy. Let me finish my other eye and I will do some lashes and liner and I will be right back. So I feel like I don't do enough colorful looks on this channel. So here we go. I have some purple. I've got some yellow. I've got a little bit of green. I've got some blue. I am loving it. I really like this palette so far. So let's get on with 2 more looks. Second look is coming up. I feel like I kind of want to use like this quad here that has a lot of like the cherry colors and yeah, so I'm gonna use that and let's get started. So as you can see, I already have my foundation and everything else on, but I am going to dust my lids again with Wolf. I think I'm going to use this mirror here. So this is a nice big mirror that it comes with, so I am going to use that today. And now I'm going to take Ginger, which is this kind of orangey shade right up here, and it is a matte, and I'm going to put that right above my crease, real close to my brow bone, but not quite there. Got this like weird line. See, I'm not seeing it in the mirror, but I'm seeing it on the monitor, like right there where it's just not going. Let's try adding a little bit more. I'll wing it out just a little too. Okay. Now I'm going to take a smaller fluffy brush, and where is my favorite little fluffy brush? This one, JH40. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm going to go into Sisterhood right here and put that just below this ginger shade. And really fill in my crease with it. Tapping back into ginger. And going back into Sisterhood. Now what I want to do is go into Unapologetic, and I'm going to use like this little pencil brush here, and this is a real soft black, and God, my cats, good Lord. And really just, I don't want it to be like black in my crease, but I definitely want a little bit more dimension there. So we're just going to put it right below Sisterhood. Just a bit. I just want a little tiny bit there. And dust it out. Okay. I think I'm also going to go into Night Owl, and I know I used this one before, but I'm going to use it again and go right above, kind of in between Sisterhood and Unapologetic, just to kind of blend those two shades together. So next I'm going to go into Self Love with a wet brush. And then I'm going to go into Rosé, and I'm just using the other side of that same paddle brush that I was using. These brushes are from the crayon case, I believe, but they're really cute. They look like pencils, and I love that. So we're going to put Rosé right next to Self Love here. I'm going to go into Prince with my finger and lay that down. That's much better. Yeah, that is much better. Okay, I'm going to deepen up my crease a little bit more with Night Owl, which is the kind of dark purpley blackish shade. And just kind of get back a little bit more of that dimension that I had there before. And then Sisterhood again, which is this kind of cherry shade. And just really brighten it up. I'm finding these colors are really buildable, which is really nice. So I can intensify them as I want to. And then ginger right on top. and just fade it all together. I feel like I'm getting a shadow right there. Because right there I see a shadow, right there I don't. So we're going to say that it is my lights. I'm getting some new lights for Christmas, so hopefully that will help. I feel like that one's a little too far away, but that's okay. It's all right. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish the other eye and put some liner and lashes on, and I will be right back. So lashes and liner are on, and now all I've got to do is my lower lash line, and I'm gonna go ahead and go back into Ginger here. I'm using kind of a bigger brush for this just because I like it a little bit more intense. I don't like a real thin line underneath my eyes. I like it real smoked and smudged out. So that's what I'm doing. And this is just Ginger for now. And I will find another one and dip into Sisterhood, that kind of cherry color there. And this is going along the outer third. And the inner corner, I'm going to go into Rosé, this kind of, where is it? I'm going to go into Rosé, which is this kind of pinky shimmer shade, and go in to the inner corner here. So let me see if I can, it's not really showing up. I think I'm using the wrong brush. Let's go with this little pencil brush. It's a little bit better. Go back into Ginger and really bring that out a little bit more. And this is Sisterhood again. And then what I'm going to do is take a little tiny angle brush and go into Night Owl, which is the purpley dark, real cool tone color, and go right along my lash line before I put mascara on down there. And I'm not going all across my eyes, I'm just going kind of like 2/3. Here we go. And again, before I put the mascara on, we'll go into Prince. I have a feeling I'm going to be using that shade quite a bit. That's probably one of my favorites. I am going to put that into the inner corners. Quite a bit in the inner corners. Alright, last thing I need to do is just put on some mascara and I will be done with this look. I do have fake lashes on the top. They're just wispies. Nothing real big and crazy. Just something better than what I have. In a video before, I mentioned that I lost a lot of my lashes while I was pregnant 9 years ago. And they never quite grew back as full as I had hoped they would grow back. So I use fake lashes a lot. So there's look number 2 using the Sylvia Gani palette. I really like it. It's very different than the first look. And so I'm excited to do the third look. Let's move on to that one. So I think what I want to do this time is kind of focus on these 2 colors with maybe a cut crease using some of these shimmers. And yeah, I think it'll be really pretty. The first thing I want to do, actually I kind of want to go into Underrated here, which is a kind of a cool tone brown, and do my, oh, my mirror is dirty, and kind of do my crease a little bit using a fluffy brush. So next what I want to do is go into Independent here. It's the purple. And go right below where I place that cool tone brown. The cool tone brown is called Underrated. I don't know if I said that or not, but we're putting Independent right below. Kind of wing it out just a little bit. And build it up a little bit more just to kind of intensify. And that's one of the things I noticed about this palette is I feel like although some of the colors are a little sheer, they are buildable, which is quite nice. All right, and now I'm going to go in to Night Owl, this cool purpley color. Really get in there with that one. Over my lid and blending it up. It's weird. Now I do have a scar on my eye right there, so that might be it, but it's not wanting to blend out right there. So let's cut this crease. I'm going to use just some concealer and a real thin brush. It's this brush here. I don't remember where I got it, but it's like the thinnest paddle brush that I've got. Super, super thin. And so I'm just going to cut half of the crease out. Okay, and while that is sticky, I am going to take another paddle brush and go into Rosé. Just like a shimmery pink, and pack it on. And then with my finger, I'm going to go back into Prints here, putting it in the corner of my eye here. This is Unapologetic, going into the corner. All right, let me get the other eye done and do my lashes and liner, and I will be right back with my final thoughts. So here's the final look with the Sylvia Gani, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name, BH Cosmetics palette. Overall, I feel like the color story is really nice. I feel like there's a lot to go with here. As far as how they perform, overall, they performed really nicely. The only thing I had a really kind of a problem blending was Independent here, which is this purple. And I understand that purples are really hard to formulate. So I kind of expected that a little bit. But as far as the other colors go, I found that they were pretty blendable and they worked really well. And just kind of be careful because they do tend to get a little muddy. Like if today's look, for instance, I think it turned out just fine. But if I was going to do it again, I would just not even play with this underrated tone at all. It was totally not needed in the final look, so I wouldn't do that. And yeah, so this is a very fun palette. You can get it at bhcosmetics.com. I don't think Ulta has it quite yet, but they might. You might want to take a look there as well. And it runs, I think, about $26. So it's pretty good for like 20 shades plus 2 highlighters. $26 is a pretty nice price for that. So if you like this video, give it a thumbs up so that I know to make more like it. And be sure to hit that subscribe button and those notifications so that you know every single time I upload. I try to upload twice a week, sometimes more. Every once in a while, life gets in the way. And so, but I will always have something for you at some point. So make sure that you are subscribed so that you know when I upload. Thanks so much for watching. We will see you again next time. Bye.